Yo guys, what's happening? I've got a different video here for you guys today. We're going to be doing a little bit of an account showcase, and this is also going to be the first episode of some videos more orientated on my main account. Maybe I'll just be kind of doing some, like relic grinding and seeing what kind of RNG I get when more characters release. I'll be able to showcase them, hopefully by getting them on this account. But I wanted to kind of do this video first just to show where I'm at currently. It's about a month after the release of the game, a little over a month now. And I just thought it'll be a nice thing to be able to look back on and see how far we've come in a few months' time. So, let's get stuck in. I mean, we'll start with the Trailblaze level. We're currently at 53, just slowly working our way up to 60, which is obviously where you want to get to, because at that point you're able to get your characters to max level, and your light cones as well. So that's obviously going to be great for clearing Memory of Chaos and stuff like that. I'll just show you in the store. Currently at 300 on the Starlight Exchange, so I'm definitely saving up for a light cone, and I'm thinking I'm probably going to pick up Yang Qing's one, just because I do have him and I don't really have a good light cone for him, and this would just be super nice. Really works well for him, so I think I'm planning on saving up for that. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get all the way up to 600, but we will see. I've got quite a little bit of embers saved up, but it is about to, as you can see here, 1 day and 7 hours left. We are going to get a reset soon, so that will be almost half of my currency in this shop used up just to buy out these passes. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna hold on to it after that, because I've not really got much passes saved up to get this currency back, if you know what I mean. And the only other thing really to show you here is that currently I've not bought any of the shards. I do think that as time goes on, and if a character comes out that I really want, I might swipe a little bit, but we will see. So then let's have a quick look on warps, because I really do want to show you this. So on this account, my friend initially rolled it first, and my friend had heinous luck, which did not transfer over to me, but he was gracious enough to give me the account. But I just want to show it off, because I mean, his luck deserves to be shown off. But we've got to go all the way back to the beginning of this first banner. So the first pull he did on Sealer's banner, he gets a welt in the first pull. But that's not all, because 4 pulls later he gets Sealer himself. How crazy was that? And then on the standard one, it was also pretty nice start. It just takes me a little while to get all the way back, because this was right at the beginning of the game. Sorry about this. I do wish they had a better way of doing it than just clicking through pages. So literally what, like 7, so 11 pulls in he gets a Yang Qing, and then like another 10 Clara pops up. So this account has been very lucky. And whilst we're here, we'll just showcase, currently at 142 out of 300. Who am I going to pick up on this? I honestly don't know. Like, everything tells me to grab Bronya, but then something something else is telling me I need Japard. I really could do with a good shielder like him. Or even a Bailu, you know. Like, honestly, even a Bailu. But I'm going to worry about that when I get to it. Because we've got a long way to go until that happens. And hopefully one of them crops up in the meantime. And I'll tell you what, just to keep you guys around, we've got enough for a wish. Let's see what we get. Anything lucky? No, unfortunately not. I'd take a 4-star though. I'd take a March. Ooh, this is early. This is real early. Yo, look at that. That's content, man. That is content. So with that in mind, let's just quickly nip over here. And we could probably start with my E5 March. Just shy of E6, which is really, really what I would like. If I could get E6 March, I would be a very, very happy boy. Just because it kind of alleviates the necessity of bringing a healer into your team, and you could actually try and get away with building a team with just a March, shielding you up, and just giving you that little bit of healing on top to, you know, kind of just make you last a little bit longer in some of the harder fights. But wow, that's soon coming. That's soon coming. I don't know if any of you watched my my Jingyuan pulling video, but I was pretty sad because I only actually managed to get E2 March, and since then I've actually pretty much only gotten March on that banner, and now we're one away from E6, so that's great. My March isn't too special. She's okay, but she's not my pride and joy by any stretch. But she does the job. She does the job. And I will say, my Asta is a little bit built, but not really. Not really. I would say March is where the characters that I use begins. Himiko, I've not used a whole lot lately, just because I've really not leveled her up, because I've got so many other characters to level up and so fewer things to level up with. But I do enjoy her. I've got the Make the World Clamour, which I think works quite nicely on her, just to give that bit more ultimate damage. But there's probably some other options I could go for. Seriousness of Breakfast actually is one I'd maybe even consider swapping to be fair. But yeah, Himiko's good. I do want to build her at some point when my other characters are more finished. She'll probably be, you know, on the list to build, because I do think I'd really love to try her in tandem with Jingyuan, breaking shields and then just coming up with another following up attack afterwards. I think would be a lot of fun. But I do just feel like compared to some of the other 5-stars, her role is a little bit more flexible than opposed to, you know, I mean, I don't have them unfortunately, but characters like Bailu, Japard, Bronya, they all are so unique and really fit their role well. So my Clara again isn't really built that much, but at least she's got some decent levels on her. Traces are pretty poor as well, but I do really want to build my Clara. I mean, I've seen only good things from her. But for me, I just haven't seen the most damage come out of her yet. And I think that's just because I've not built her properly. But when I do, I'm hoping she'll be able to really pump out some damage. So I look forward to that. Clara is another one on my list. Himiko and Clara are... they've been leveled up. I've tried to keep them up as much as I could, but they're starting to kind of fall off just because you need so many more resources for your other characters, and carrying so many characters up to like 70 is just impossible at this point in the game. Welt, I actually have an E1 on. I really enjoy Well. I've not been using him much lately, mainly because I've not really been doing any Memory of Chaos content, so I don't need 2 teams. And the team that I've been using is my Jingyuan team, this one here, and it just works so well. I don't really have room for Welt to fit on it, but I do really like him. I like him with this light cone as well. I think that works really well. I know that the free-to-play one that's coming up is going to be really nice for him as well, though, so that might get eventually swapped out. But I do enjoy Welt. I think he's really good. He just needs a little bit more TLC, and obviously a better set farming. I've just had trash luck with these pieces, but one day we'll get him there, and I'm looking forward to it. To be honest, the 2-piece break effect isn't the worst thing, because that actually does increase the amount that the enemies get slowed, but it would probably be better to just have the 4-piece Wastelander, just to get that extra damage getting in there. Would obviously go a long way. So this is where I would say these 6 characters are where it's at for my account. And that being said, my Sealer's relics are utter trash. They really are nothing fancy at all. I need to spend a bit more time on her and get some better ones for her. But that being said, everybody knows she still pumps. I have been keeping pretty up to date with her traces. There's just a few levels lacking, but other than that, she's pretty much all there. I do use the free 5-star light cone on her because it's obviously so good, and sometimes I'll swap between her and Yangqing using it, but primarily it sits on Scylla. Yeah, she's good. She's really strong. I just love a little bit better of a crit ratio. But at the end of the day, it's still very early in the game, and it's been out for a month, but it's not even been a month you've been able to kind of grind the 5-star relics and stuff like that. So hopefully, when I've gotten a bit more Trailblaze power to spend on her, we'll get some more better relics for her and build her up a little bit more. My Yangqing is one of my favorite units. He's E1 as well, which I'm not mad about at all. I would actually, love one day to see this E6, because I think he'd be super powerful at E6. We've got a 2-piece on him right now. Obviously, I think I would ideally like the 4-piece on the ice set, but I've just not had very good luck in there at all. This I got the other day, which was pretty nice. I was very happy to pick this one up, but other than that, I've really had not much luck in this regard. Traces for him, again, very much same like Sealer. Just need to do these 2 really, and finish off these levels. But yeah, he's good. I enjoy him a lot. I've got him on the River Flows in Spring, and this is on Superimposition 4, so that's almost maxed out. It's not the worst. It's not the best, but it's by no means the worst. 21% damage increase is a pretty substantial amount, really. So even though it doesn't last forever, it can you can keep it running, especially if you're playing Yangqing right. You keep him shielded, you keep the aggro away from him, and if you do all those things, then you're keeping this buff up for as long as it can be. So yeah, it's a pretty good time. So my Fire MC is currently using this. She is at level 70. I've just not leveled her up. Well, she's not at level 70, she's 60, but you guys know what I'm saying. She's ascended to 70. Got this light cone on her. I do enjoy it. I think it's really strong. I actually do have another copy of it, but I'm just hesitant to superimposition them in case, same with this one, just because I don't know if I kind of don't know which one's better for me at the moment, and I don't know if I'm going to want a second copy for my second preservation character, whoever that may be. So yeah, I've not done it just yet, and I would honestly urge people to really think about, before you do superimpose light cones, just think, can I actually get more value out of using two two of them separately as opposed to putting them all into one? It's like I actually do have another copy of Dance 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 that I've hesitated from putting into my original, because I just think if I get another Harmony character, well, I can just give them another Dance Dance Dance, and that's way more value than just putting it once onto this one as a superimposition. Fire MC is almost maxed out on her Eidolons. Her relics are, you know, they're okay. They get the job done. Pretty easy relics to farm, really. You're just looking for defense ones, which, you know, come up all the time, unfortunately. The real thing you'll see with these characters is that, you know, they've got decent relics farmed. I've just not really followed through in leveling them up to the max, because I've just not really felt a need to. This is my Natasha. You know, decent relics all round. Not bad at all. Not the best substats, admittedly. Some more speed would be nice to see on a few of them. But other than that, you know, she does the job. She does the job. I've been doing her ultimate recently, trying to get that maxed out, because for me that's the only thing that really matters. If I did get her at E6 though, which is a long way away, I would definitely consider leveling up her basic attack a little bit higher, just to get more value out of that. She is on Quid Pro Quo, which I enjoy. I would also quite like to superimpose this more, by getting more copies from that shop. I forget what it's called, but it's the one at the Memory of Chaos. So I think I will do that at some point. Oh, wrong button. My Ting is on Dance Dance Dance. As you'll see, a few of these light cones I've not got up to 70 yet, just because I thought I would focus more on doing the DPS characters than doing the supports at this stage. But they are probably next on my list to do. Perhaps that'll be one of the videos that I post. We'll be farming for some of their things, see how lucky we can get on some of the drops. Ting is looking great. This is actually 6, not 2, because we are quite fortunate enough to have an E3 Tingyun. It would be great to get to 4. Yeah, I mean, it'd be obviously amazing to get to 6, but 4 would be nice before the banner's over. So yeah, her traces are looking pretty good. Her relics are looking not so good. It's really just the 4-piece set that I've gone for, and it's got speed boots, and that's kind of all that matters. I've got some attack on her as well, but we definitely need to get some better artifacts. I've really been putting everything into Daddy over here. Here he is. I got the Battle Pass light cone for him because I wasn't that lucky on the summons, so I was thinking if I did get him early, then I would have tried to have gone for his 5-star light cone. But unfortunately, I went all the way to Pity twice, and we got him as the guarantee. And with that in mind, I decided, you know what, let's just go for the Battle Pass light cone. It's good enough, and over time I'll be able to get this maxed out, and he'll be pumping some good damage at that point. His traces are actually almost maxed. I've just not done his basic attack. I just don't see the point. If I do his basic attack, I feel sad, because really I should have been doing his skill. So that's the only reason. I just think it's a complete waste of resources to do, especially at this point in the game where resources are so tight. So I've left his skill, I've just done his ultimate, I've left his basic attack, I've just done his skill, ultimate, and talent, and everything else that I possibly can. And And his relics are actually, I mean, don't look at the boots, just don't look at the boots. His relics, I mean, and don't look at that, that's very copium, but the other ones are actually not too bad. 30% crit damage on the ring. His chest is a crit rate chest. I mean, the substats are meh, but that's fine. The boots are just speed boots. I'm enjoying having speed on him. I think him getting to come around quicker and attack again just to get some more stacks on the Lightning Lord is pretty handy to do. We've got a lightning damage boost on the sphere, so that's nice. And we just got a nice, this is actually a really nice piece. Attack percent rope, 9% crit rate, 16 crit damage. I'm pretty happy with that one, so that's nice. So yeah, so all in all, Jing Yuan is built the best out of everybody. He's definitely had more put into him than other characters. And who am I going to do next? That's really the question. If anybody has any suggestions, let me know. And I'll probably just listen to you because you'll probably be the only one suggesting it. But yeah, I'd be up for building any of these characters next, really. Focusing a little bit more on Yang Qing or on Seela, or even if people want to see a Clara or a Himiko built up, I can always do a little curveball and move into those. But yeah, that's I'm just gonna cut it there for the showcase, really. I'm definitely intending to do a little bit more content on this account. I just think I did start up another account, and I will probably go back onto that a little bit more at some point, but this one I've put so much work into, it just feels silly not to showcase and demonstrate what I can do on it, because I've definitely put more effort into it than the other one. And yeah, I think it'll be fun to maybe do some relic grinding videos and see how lucky we get with those, or if future events come out or more story comes out, maybe following that with this account and see how that goes. But let me know, any feedback is welcome. If you guys want to see anything in particular, please just let me know in the comments down below. It'd be super appreciated. And yeah, we'll call it there. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Thank you very much. Peace out.